Hello everybody, let's roll the wind. Thinking through some things on this trip I got coming up. It's going to be crowded, there'll be a lot of drunks, there'll be a lot of plexiglass in places. And there's going to be some shooters, there's going to be some pretend shooters, there's going to be some average folks like myself, and you got to be careful. Number one rule. Best bet is always no bet. I know you don't want to hear that, but that's the truth. The best bet is no bet on a stranger. If the table's crowded, it's very boring to not bet. In fact, they may even get onto you for taking up space. What you can do, if you got a random shooter, you can go there. Random shooter just through boxcars. Of course, 12 would pay you. What are you going to do? You're going to bet on him. If he was on the pass line, you just lost, just like I did right there, because he just threw a yo. He just threw an 11. That's why I say when you win on the pass line, you rack it, don't stack it. Next toss can take it away from you. Alright. There's a 10. That's a don't better's favorite number, isn't it? 10 and a 4. Well, you can lay odds. You can do an additional lay on this. If you do, you can do it in increments of 30. You can do 60 to win 30. Another thing you can do is put 15 on the 6 and 8, or 18 rather. How you want to play it? I might play it just like that for a moment. That's a 2. No harm, no foul. So yo. Six, 4, 10. You lose. Seen that happen too many times this year. What do you do then? Well, what I'm going to do is I'll go back up double one time. Another 10. Another 6, 4, 10. Not going to lay any odds. I just hope he's going to hit a 6 or an 8 for a minute. He rolls a 12. So random guy throwing lots of hard numbers. Hard 6. That's what you want. That helps get us back out of that hole. That 18 is going to pay us 21. And you better believe I'm going to rack that in 21. Just tell them to do it again. 4, 2, 6. Look at there. 21, and we are not going to press it yet. Now our 6 and 8s are both paid for. You can take them down. Well, remember, we're in a hole on the last shooter, on this same shooter who hit that point a while ago. 7 out. So let's look at that for a moment. Alright, so you got a 5, 2, 7. I don't pass, pays even money. We picked up by 30. We were 15 short. Here's what we lost earlier. Oh, that's not it. Obviously, I had $60 laid on that 10. So we lost 60 and 15. 60. We lost $75. On this first pass through, we doubled up. We won 30. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50, 60, 72. 72. We're still in the hole. That's a lot better than putting 110 inside on the guy when he only hit one of your numbers twice. And if you're like most people, you probably pressed that 6 up on the second hit. I don't know if you were playing any odds on your pass line when that happened. Alright, so this time, next shooter, let's go back. Points off. We'll go back to our $15 don't pass. Nothing's working. Got a 2. Lose our don't pass. I'm sorry. We won our don't pass. Thinking backwards. Don't pass wins on 2s and 3s. Got a 9, 5, 4, 9. Lay odds? I like laying odds on 5s and 9s. I'm not crazy about them on the 4s and 10s, but I'm just going to leave this as a single don't pass. I think what I'll do is I'll lay odds to protect my don't come. I'm going to put a $15 don't come up there. Take the odds down after this roll. There's a 10. Alright, so this travels to the back side of the 10. Put this back in my rack. Or I can go with another don't come. If I'm going to go with another don't come, I want to protect it. Eight. That's going to travel to the no 8 number. That 8's going to pay us 21. We'll rack it. Take my odds back down. That protects that. So if he hits an 8, we win money. We've got $30, $45, and don't play working. We've got two $18 bets. There's the 8. Perfect example. You lose that 15. That paid 21. Racket. Want another DC bet? Put your odds back up here. Put your $15 up there in the DC. There's the 10. We lost that. That DC travels back there. So now I'm going to leave my odds for one roll, see what happens. Eight. See, he's hit 3 8s. He's hit 3 8s. What I would do, for sure, is I'd go ahead and press that 8 because it's hit that enough that my 6 is paid for, my 8's paid for. Let's take it to 24, or bump it all the way to 30. You're still racking $10. You gotta decide whether you want to leave this up or not. I'm gonna take this down. He's rolling some numbers. He just rolled another 10. 6-4. Table choppy? Not really. Look there, he rolled another 10. It's nothing fancy, but it's keeping you in the game. There's a 5. Nothing fancy, he's keeping you in the game, and you're evaluating him as a shooter for the next time the dice come down. He may be setting. If you'd laid the 4 like a lot of people do, you've just lost it because he done hit the 4. There's a 6. Look there, that's a beautiful thing. Page 21. I'm going to take it because I lost a lot of DC bets earlier on that 10. Let's just rack that back up. There's another 4. We got a hot shooter. He's hitting even numbers. You get a 2, you might make them all. Gotta be getting close. There's another 8. Look at there. He still hadn't made his point, but he has knocked the fool out of this 8. I forget what we put on here. 25, 30. Pays 35. Tell the dealer to take it to 42. Seven out. Line away. Pay the the don'ts. So, that's the kind of action you can almost expect. If you're a don't player these days, after COVID, everybody's been watching videos, everybody's setting dice, they're trying to do something. Never hit his point though. How do we come out now after 2 shooters? There's 100, 175, 185, $182. 2 shooters. We never really had more than 30 bucks at risk, I guess. Got knocked off that DC on that 10 2 or 3 times. Got knocked off the DC twice. We got knocked off the point once. Same shooter actually, because he made that point. This is not a bad way to try to pick up a few coins, stay in the game. It's not a bad way. Now if you're a dedicated don't player, you can get a lot more sophisticated than I have the capability to tell you. I can promise you that. All my moves are very basic. I have to think upside down to tell you what payoffs are, other than I know the 4 and 10 are half of your bet. And I've had it stuck in my mind so long I can't think of anything else other than increments of 30 work on the lay side of every number. So you won't see any elaborate numbers on lays for me. If I need an elaborate win on a lay bet, I ask the dealer, how much do I need to lay on that number to win X? And they'll tell me. Anyway, just kind of practicing a strategy. Thought I'd share that with you. I'm quite sure on a lot of random tossers, I'll probably do a don't pass and a 6-8. That's called one hit, can't miss. Give me one hit on the 6 or 8, I can't lose. This hedges those numbers a little bit until one of those hits. Sometimes I'll just go flat 6 and 8 if it's a small enough table. I'm not going to put $30 6 and 8 out there without a hedge on my don't pass on an unknown shooter. Qualify all shooters. Qualify me. Qualify your best friend. Qualify the guy that can shoot lights out because you've seen him do it 2 times. Qualify everybody before you put serious money on the table. Hey, one more hit on that 8, we'd have collected 50 bucks on bets that are totally paid for. I'm good with that. Still had my hedge. He never made the point. So let's practice like we play and play like we practice. So when we get to the casino, we can remember, we'll have things embedded in our thought processes and our memories so that we can roll to win.